Hello, everybody, and welcome to another scene for the Living World of Darkness Changeling, the Dreaming 20th Anniversary Edition venue set in the Kingdom of Apples in New York City. Today's scene takes place in Brooklyn. There have some scouts have been sent out to some places that are rather suspicious locations as far as changelings are concerned, rather dubious owners. And one of William's backup have informed him that suspects looking rather, quite a bit like what he has told them to keep an eye out for have been found at Monstrous Regiment Bar in Brooklyn.
William will inform Sam about this first,
Mm-hmm.
and he will request 10 guards upon phone call to arrive where he sent them.
And Sam will agree to let the guards know where to go.
Yeah, it's just like he doesn't want to like get them enter there and like YOLO solo kill everybody. No, he has like other plans.
Mm-hmm.
But he will actually like prepare his house as well for guests.
Okay.
And he will get Kelgar. Wait outside of the bar, and he will enter this bar. He will check for cameras first, of course, inside and outside.
Yes, sir. Perception alertness.
Got 2.
Oh, did you roll your nightmares? I mean,
yeah, I passed.
Oh yeah, you pass automatically at this point. Mara was weak this week.
Yeah, Mara was like, Mara couldn't get good this time.
Like I went to multiple. Never mind. Anyways, yeah. So you see that there are cameras outside this place. When you walk inside, there are also cameras inside there as well. Behind the counter is just a rather surly looking individual, from what you can tell, possibly a satyr, but just
it looks fucked up.
They look like they are not the biggest fans of bathing.
Yeah.
So, but
William goes to the bar immediately.
Okay. The bartender looks at William. We don't want any trouble here.
He kind of looks like what?
He said, we don't want any trouble here. We're not going. And he looks at William, who's a troll, and he like gives himself a scratch on the backside. We're not looking for any trouble. We're just. So if you're here, you're here. But I don't want any. I don't want any problems.
William just like, what do you mean?
You know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
He just shakes his head.
Elaborate, my man. What's up?
He narrows his eyes. And he looks around at the mixed patronage of the bar. There are a couple of unseelie changelings mixed in with a couple of mortals and a couple of people with the telltale signs of possibly being Thelaine as well. And he looks at you. He's like, you silly sorts.
Dude, I'm like, I defend on Sealy Code.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? You doubt me?
I don't want any trouble. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I came for this like 3 musicians. I really like their music. Especially this she, as he like says with like this like weird eyes.
He just looks at you again. He like pulls out a beer mug and starts wiping it down. Like, he looks at the bottom of the glass and he like spits on the rag and like wipes away something that's at the bottom of the glass. It's very gross.
Oh no.
And just like pours a beer.
Okay. You know when they will arrive?
Mm.
Man, I'm high tonight, you know, like I'm on fire, so just take this $10 and tell me when they will arrive. As he like gives a $10 to him.
He looks at the money and puts it in the tip jar. Yeah, they're going on probably about 20 minutes if you want to go find a seat.
Yeah, well. Can you like open them at 3 bottles of drinks for me?
Bottle, yeah.
He actually like, pulls some money out, you know, like I know like opening a bottle is expensive thing in a place like this, but you know, like in a bar it's expensive. But guess what, motherfucker? I'm on investigation.
Is this what you're saying to him?
No. It's almost like, I'm screaming OCB like Leon will pay for it.
Oh, Lord.
And he like, how about like, you know, as Dave said, I'm on fire tonight, so I want like crazy shit. 3 bottles. Do you know what drinks are like?
He just shakes his head. Nope. I have no idea who these fuckers are.
You might even invite the people you don't know.
Because people like music.
Yeah, they're right. You're right. Is this in Brooklyn?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna like look at those motherfucking changelings like unsealed piece of shit. They're gonna look at them like, hey man, how's it going? Like he doesn't see anything, like his face is like, yo, I'm here.
And they just kind of like shrug, like, what?
God damn. Unseelie land. I think like the whole fucking council being unseelie, nearly unseelie, they made like, they will care about us. Let's be bros with Tulane, I guess.
No, it's
in his mind. He's like, God damn it! Everybody is like fucking going around your Tulane bars before like Leon will come here, but put his dick around and like slap everybody. He like shakes his head. God damn it, changelings! Fucking going after trouble all the time.
Most of them just appear to be there to drink.
William is just like looking around and waiting for the 3 ladies.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, after about 20 minutes, the band takes the stage and they go through the usual rigmarole of various songs. They don't evoke the weird or anything like that, but the she does like walk off the stage at one point and like starts flirting with some of the more beautiful members of the audience. No changelings are flirted with at this time. It's just very, very beautiful humans, like this one.
Yeah, fits the type. Gothic.
Yeah. And so like
William looks at that and he actually, the second he realizes that she is no game and she is like all about the game, like her own game and not William game, he actually goes for the satyr. Like he's giving looks to satyr, raising his beer, sends drinks to her and stuff like that because satyrs like their drinks.
Yeah, sometimes like she'll stop playing guitar during a song or something and take a drink and like look out into the audience to see who the hell's sending drinks while she's doing a gig. And
William gives like the most sexy look you can give, like, it's me, babe. Like, not that way, but like he's giving that look, you know, like, it's me, bro. That kind of look.
So awkward.
I love your silence. I love your silence.
I'm like, how would a character respond to this? Because Carol's response is, oh no.
I'm out of here. Bye.
I quit. Music is the worst. I just wanted to play guitar, and now all this new. So, anyways, yeah, the she is definitely like working the audience the most. The satyr at one point evokes the gift of Pan. Go ahead and roll your willpower.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're fine. But yeah, there are other people within the audience who are just like, yeah, this is the shit. Woo. And, you know, acting the damn fools as they grind up on each other, make out. Yeah. A couple of people get into like fist fights, you know. But you do notice that like changelings keep to themselves and the Thelane keep to themselves. Like there seems to be some sort of like unspoken agreement not to interact with each other.
Motherfuckers.
Anyways, it's a rather short set, and afterwards, yeah, these very attractive people that the she has been flirting with all flock around her, and the other two members are left to like take their stuff off the stage. And so, yeah, she walks away with her groupies, like the very pretty lady I just showed you. Mm-hmm. And what is left is Lola and Moxie.
William kind of goes towards the stage, and he has like more drinks, and he says, "Big fan."
To which one? Both of them? Okay. 1 second as I do this.
Oh no.
It's like no, it's just like I put both of them on the screen since you're talking to both. Yeah. They look over at you. Lola just kind of blushes a bit. Thanks. And Moxie's like, of course you are. We're a fucking kick-ass band.
Hell you are. So, any of you kind of like interested in drinking some beers, talking about Brooklyn stuff? As I am kind of very interested in this band. Maybe we can come to an agreement about playing some other places.
Lola like whispers something at Moxie, and Moxie's like, yeah, I know. You're part of the council, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm William Black. Sup? That's a problem?
No, it's not a problem. I hope it's not a problem.
I hope not as well. You're very, you're all three are very talented individuals. I'm not like those she types, just so you know, like not to offend your friend over there.
Kai?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's an all right front woman. She knows how to work the freaking crowd.
She does.
Yeah, I can sit and have a drink. Lola, you in? And Lola just kind of gets wide-eyed.
Come on. I mean, so like, if you guys we can talk here, or we can talk at the Freehold of Free Hair.
No, I wouldn't want to impede on your private property there, bro.
Private property? Guys, like, it's a place for commoners. You're all commoners here. Let's go. It's a place for like it's not a stronghold as it looks. It's a stronghold in our heart, so like it's supposed to be a social place. You guys are like tired and all. You guys can stay here. I know how hard the nights are.
Lola looks kind of tempted by it, but Moxie's Lola. As kind as the offer is, it's very foolish for young, vulnerable women such as ourselves to just go off with strangers at a moment's notice. So,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be like, kind of like creepy. I really apologize. As Lola knows, I'm a council member. There's a lot of other people there as well. Like it's like a city, so you guys won't be alone. I'm not gonna make more pressure. How about we drink and then make it another, how about we drink a couple, drinks and then maybe we will decide. He opens his hands. That's good.
she thinks about it for a moment. Yeah, I can have it. I'm a little thirsty after the set. Just let me pack up my guitar real quick.
No problem. Come on, Lola.
And Lola, just the shy person that she is, basically lets out a squeak instead of like a full response.
He goes and goes to the bartender and be like your best drinks, bro. The less I won't accept that.
Yeah, the bartender just like looks at you and like scratches himself again. And he brings over two like bottles of, he doesn't have like top shelf liquor in his place. He brings you like two plastic bottles of like vodka and like very cheap whiskey.
Okay. He gives he doesn't drink that much, by the way. He doesn't drink. He doesn't want to be drunk. That's it. And he like waits for Moxie while Lola is here. You okay? You look a bit shy.
I'm just not used to all the attention. That's it.
I mean, you're a beautiful person. You probably have some, people who will give you attention. Come on.
I'm surrounded by very talented people, so people just generally don't notice me, and I'm fine with that.
I listened to you. You're talented as well. It's twice now.
Oh. Well, glad to meet a fan.
He raises a thumbs up and looks at Maxie when she's coming because...
Yeah. Moxie's like packing up her guitar and like handing things to stagehands, and then she comes over and like she'll spin a chair so she can like rest her arm on the back of it.
William will look at his phone. I'll be right back, guys, okay?
Okay.
He goes outside looking at his phone and he's like, he says just like, I just got a call. My apologies. And he goes outside and he looks at Kelgar. If Kelgar's around.
I mean, you would say if Kelgar's around.
I said he was waiting outside.
Okay, then yeah.
He looks at Kelgar. And he makes sure that he closes the door. So the others can't hear him. And he comes close to Kelgar, scratches his ears, and like to its ear, you see the pointy ear who's leaving this place?
Ruff.
Can you track it down?
Ruff.
Go track it down stealthily. If you find where she is, and if she's in front of this big giant fucking place called apartments, we talked about this before, come to the Freehold of Free Hair and tell me where she is, okay?
Ruff.
Good boy. I will buy you all the fucking things. See you later.
Yeah, roll, I guess, for him to be able to track, because they're going to leave in a vehicle. So.
Oh God, okay. Kelgar has perception 4, alertness 4, survival 3, and athletics 3. What do you want me to roll?
Okay, to keep up, we're going to need stamina and athletics because you were talking about chasing a vehicle.
Hit 8 dice for it. He got 1, 2, 3, 4. If tough as nails, if tough works, he has 4 or 5.
Okay, now for stealth. That's like a
Yeah.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Dex stealth.
Yeah. To not be seen.
Yeah, it has 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. And I guess for just like that should be fine because he keeps up with the truck. It's not like he has to sniff out something he can't see. So
Yeah.
he keeps up with it. And I mean, I don't know what to say because he told him like to go to the freehold of the free hair with the information of where they go, right?
Basically what's going to happen is like William taught what apartment is, and Kelgar knows like not to enter apartments.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he will see what's going to happen. He has intelligence 2, and wits 4, I think. No, wits 3 and perception 4. It as a clever individual. Basically, William uses this for all the time. He told him to track them, see where they enter, and then go to freehold of free hair.
Okay.
And inform him if he is there. If he isn't there, wait for him there.
Okay.
If it's like too much, you can just always make him set up him to fail. Fine.
Oh no, it's. I'm just trying to look up where he would like, because it's not an apartment. He'll find them at like a hotel.
Oh God, okay.
So
there's no William doesn't know that Kelgar wouldn't know the difference between a hotel and a fucking apartment.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's not like the nicest hotel either.
Mm-hmm.
The Look Hotel.
William will go back inside.
Mm-hmm.
He will have his phone and like he called hold probably,
Mm-hmm.
but like he pressed it and closed it, so which means like like they didn't really talk or hold didn't get any message.
Mm-hmm.
But he goes back and like he shows his phone like this fucking Puka just calls me and like talks shit. I hate this already. I'm not gonna give any of them my number anymore, except maybe one person. Who knows?
Lola looks like kind of freaked out by that statement. Like,
so you hate Puka?
Hell no. Love Puka. It was just being me and Ben mad at one of them and talking out loud like a troll would.
She just kind of like slinks down in her chair a little bit.
Come on, I was just kidding. I said, except one, and you were the one person who I was gonna give my number.
Her eyes go wide again. She is very small, by the way. She's like compared to William, very petite.
Yeah.
Like 4'9".
Oh God.
So,
William will look at Maxie, which is more closer to his size, Moxie.
Yeah.
So Moxie, like, are you guys gonna remain in Brooklyn more or gonna go somewhere else?
Oh, we find little places here and there around New York to play. It's after the Amari concert, it's gotten a little easier to get gigs, but people still don't really know who the fuck we are.
I mean, for Amari concert, I heard you guys take some attention as well from Nobles.
I mean, we have a she frontman, but
yeah, what?
We have a she frontman or woman.
Yeah. She's House Fiona or something.
I don't think she talks about her house.
No, okay, sorry.
No, it's okay.
So I know like some Nobles basically being a bit like, let's keep an eye on you guys.
Oh no.
And I don't like that shit, By the way, William's not lying, by the way, because some Nobles are like, let's keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
So that's why I actually come here today to be like, you know what? There's a she leading, and the Nobles are being a bit of a bitch to this talented group. Let's talk and come to some kind of agreement. I don't like Noble that much. Maybe, why not? Maybe we can come to some kind of agreement which will benefit you and me at the same time.
I don't know if we have anything that could benefit you, William.
You guys are singing good songs. right in the crowd. I got a lot of people that I want to help in the real world, the gray world. And guess what? Your she friend and you are good at giving music and feeling to people. The gift of pen is very powerful and potent.
It's all about what you're willing to put into it, really. But I have to say, I'm not exactly sure what you're asking from us. I mean, don't you usually do the political rigmarole?
I do. I usually say fuck you to everybody, but what I was thinking is maybe you guys can give concerts all over Brooklyn without breaking a sheet, of course. He smiles. Get known to be more. I have some people who can get you guys in a good places like Wixon. Other places like Calypso's Grotto, all these good places where you guys can get more fame and more fame, more money, more dross.
Every time, like when you say fame, like Lola just kind of cringes
Mm-hmm.
at the word fame. And Moxie just kind of like puts a hand on her head, like, calm down, Lola.
You guys don't like fame?
Lola doesn't. She's bashful, but we couldn't find a better drummer than her, so the girl
He
can
nods.
keep rhythm.
If you guys are interested in more money, not more fame, as he raises his hands, more interesting things, protection, because guess what? You guys will need protection from nobles if you guys continue what you guys continue doing. And you know what? I usually am like a fuck nobles type of guy. So as I have said, maybe we can come to an agreement.
Like, what kind of an agreement? Like the kind of agreement our people tend to work between each other? Are you talking something more
No,
along?
come on. I'm a troll. I don't do contracts that much. Come on. We can go to my
Oh,
place and talk and basically be like, understand, put some things to paper. You guys can, get full feeded and make sure that nobles aren't tracking you down to do bad juju. Stay at the place that is protected by commoners itself. A guy like me who most nobles kind of get scared to look into as he smiles to looks at himself. Just, I don't know, beating nobles is kind of like a pastime activity for me. I got a mercenary group that can protect your places, protect yourselves from anybody who's coming inside as well. But these are details. We can talk these details where humans aren't listening.
you do seem really eager to get us away from where others can see us.
Yeah, because humans and sheet. I'm I'm an open mouth. I got already had problems in the past regarding my open mouth.
Mm-hmm. See, it's just a little weird that you're so eager to get us away from the crowds.
You know what they
And
say about satyrs?
I know
And
that I do know what a lot of different things said about my kith.
yeah, you know what? Maybe I was thinking we can drink, we can have an understanding, and then have fun in a freehold. Of course, if you say no, it's no. Just a thought.
Mm. It's just you're so eager. Usually, there's a little more thrill of the chase.
I like chase, but these nightmares are just made everything so fucking weird.
Yeah. Lola's been having a bit of a problem with these things lately, haven't you, Lola? And she's kind of.
William drinks, like slowly sipping and seeing if they're drinking their drinks.
Lola is kind of nursing hers. Moxie hasn't touched it yet.
Oh, they're suspicious then.
Just somebody like, hey, come back to my place. I'm a council person. There's a lot of nobility that want to say fuck you up. It's kind of a suspicious thing to say. So like Lola's less suspicious seeming than Moxie. Like she's at least drinking. She just drinks slow because she's small and she knows it will hit her very quickly.
William looks at Moxie and says, "You seem a bit suspicious," and he raises his hands. "Sorry. I guess hopefully you guys don't get caught by our nobles." You guys, please go ahead.
You bring up nobles an awful lot. For somebody who seems to call into question their credibility and awareness, you seem to have an awful lot of faith that they're going to find us and drag us into the gulags.
I don't think they will drag us into the gulags, but they will actually force you into contracts and not make arts, because that's what happened to my friends. They usually go don't make arts, and I kind of understand that a group like this will kind of suffer from not using arts. It's kind of against our nature. You'll have a lot of problems if you don't use arts. One of my Red Cat friends had a problem like that. I try to give people understanding. I'm here to understand what you guys want and try to give it to you as best as I can, as most politicians do.
If you want to go somewhere private, we can pick a place.
He shrugs.
Is that a yes or a no?
Yeah, please.
And Lola kind of just gives a kind of wide sort of look to Moxie, and Moxie just, no, Lola, it's fine. It's fine. After all, we're all friends, aren't we?
We are. Can I invite one friend?
Who's the friend?
One of the guy who works for me, mercenary group.
You want to invite a mercenary?
He is just a guy who, checks my back and shit. That's all.
Aw. Are you worried about the little old me and little old Lola here?
Maybe. Who knows? Looks can be deceiving.
Well, you look like an awfully big, competent warrior.
Thank you. And you look like a hot satyr. He says he tries to play this dumb guy who's all about your hotness.
Mm-hmm. And she gives this sort of weird look to that. Okay. I appreciate your
You lesbian?
Me?
Yeah.
That's a little limiting.
Okay. I understand.
No.
So let's go to a place you guys want to go.
And she'll take the smallest of sips from her glass. All right. Come on, Lola. And they'll lead to the subway. And they'll lead through several different trains, getting off and getting on. And roll perception alertness.
I was gonna do one thing as well.
What?
In his phone, there's an app called WhatsApp. Do you know WhatsApp?
Nope.
WhatsApp is like a communication, like a messenger, and you can send where you are from GPS.
Yeah.
And that's what he does to the guards.
Okay.
I will spend a willpower for this perception alertness. I got 5 successes.
Okay. they are changing trains a lot.
Yeah.
Like more than probably necessary. Like having lived in New York for a while now, you know that you could have skipped at least 4 of the subway changes that you've gone on.
We could have skipped like 4 of these subway changes for now. What are you guys doing?
Oh, I'm still trying to get a hold of like kind of get used to this whole system. I have a couple of wrong changes here or there. That's it.
Just tell me where you want to go and let's go.
I think we'll be able to get there after the next train. And they actually leave at least 3 more trains before.
William kind of looks at her and says, like, "Hey, are you okay?"
Yeah, we're fine.
You're not fine. It's been 2 hours since we are on trains.
Just making sure everything is.
You're scared you're being watched.
It's best to keep trails a little crooked, is all.
He nods.
Anyways, eventually you find yourself in like the poorer side of Queens after all of these train switches and stuff. And
he takes his phone and says that, text Mariposa.
Okay, what are you texting to Mariposa?
He is acting like he's texting with his phone all the time anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And making sure they don't see his texts. And he texts, under investigation, orders Count Leon, permission for 10 guards arriving at your domain. Arrest and capture of possible Rhapsody.
And you'll get a message: arrest only if there is evidence, irrefutable evidence.
Okay. Questioning? Question mark? Is questioning okay?
Questioning, no torture.
Approved.
You get like, there's like 5 minutes of silence and just I give the approvals.
Sorry, and X and Big D. And he goes with them to this Queens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's in like the like the shadier part of Queens, and then like Lola and Moxie kind of like are trudging through until like they reach a part, like buildings stop, and there's what looks like it was like a park, but it's kind of like overgrown from lack of maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
And Moxie just sort of puts her finger up. One moment, please. Gotta put in my key code, she says as she walks up to one of the trees and hums a little song. And as she does, a trod opens up.
William smiles because he did not thought this was possible.
And Moxie gives a smile back. Little Lola here found this glade when we first arrived here in New York.
Nice.
It's not much, but it's somewhere where we can relax. Well, it's where we can unwind. And it also means that while everybody is having their tough time here in New York, we get a little bit of a rest.
What is glade?
Just out of character question.
Oh, okay. Oh, see.
Okay, a glade. It's kind of almost like a naturally occurring freehold. It's there's not a building, but it's like this natural place of beauty within, like, yeah, places that have either like grown, like overgrown and stuff like that. Like humans tend to feel uneasy about them and tend to stay away. They When changelings find them, they're a little overprotective of them. Like mages have been known to drain them. So, yeah, it's basically like this is a pocket of glamour that operates as a freehold, but it wasn't made by somebody, so it doesn't have like a thorpe or a manor or anything like that. It's just a sort of naturally occurring little glamour pool.
Is this a very fucked up place that not a lot of people is around, right? And it is in the middle of the night as well?
It's, yeah, well, the area that the glade is in, the glade itself is nicer. Like inside, like if you look into the trod, you see like it's a little brighter in there because things are overcast here in New York because the werewolves fucked up. But yeah, like there's actually still sunshine inside the trod that Moxie's opened up.
William just says, "So let's wait for my friend then."
We're going in. If you want to wait for your friend, well, I'm sure the two of you will have a lovely time. I'll give you my word that we're not going to do anything to you.
Oh, see. If William just busts in with 10 guards, would that break what he told to Mariposa?
She told him not to arrest without irrefutable proof, so yes.
Okay. Then I'm sorry we have a problem.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, see, he said don't arrest. He said we can take them for questioning, right?
You said we can. You asked if we can do questioning. You didn't say take them for questioning.
Let's go in then.
She gives a smile. It's not like a sinister one or anything. Just like, okay. And she'll step into the trod. Lola hesitates for just a moment because she's looking at William, who's like twice her height. And then she just scurries in as well.
When Moxie enters, William will say to Lola, wait.
What?
Are you guys in a motley?
I don't know what you're talking about, she says. She holds up her hand, and you notice that there is, in fact, scars across her palm.
You seem to not be happy with these people.
She tilts her head. I don't know what you're talking about. What makes you think I'm unhappy?
I don't know. Maybe dead people? As he kind of takes a step forward and blocks her way to enter. Rhapsody.
I don't Rhapsody.
Who does? I ask a direct question. Never mind. I would like to know who does.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's go in.
And she dives under his arm when he says, let's go in. Yep. And
she enters as well.
Yeah. Lola immediately hides behind trees and goes into mouse form once they're inside inside the glade and like scurries over to Moxie, who just kind of, all right, Lola, and like sticks her in like a pocket on her skirt. And she points to a stump. There's a few like little places that could be comfortable to sit, and she kind of like kicks at a rock that's on the ground and like digs for a moment and then pulls out like a dusty but cool bottle of wine. And she'll pop the cork out of the wine and take a sip and then offer some to William.
William takes the wine, doesn't drink it because autumn is a thing.
She took a sip. I mean,
He looks at Moxie and says, I would like to make sure there are some things understood.
okay.
I'm here for questioning.
Well, I figured you weren't really hitting on us.
Yeah. Rhapsody. Dead people arriving after your concerts. As he shows the girl's photo. Left with your she friend.
Look, Kai has people following her all the time. Why do you think it's Rhapsody?
Because those persons are found dead. Cold, glamourless. Extremely banal. One of them happened in Brooklyn. I'm going to roll perception empathy.
Okay.
I have 4 successes.
She doesn't look like she's hiding guilty feelings, but she does look like she's hiding something.
You're hiding something. Tell me what's going on.
Jesus. She's so abrupt and throwing like the words I say back at me. It's annoying.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Like, she looks like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying.
What do you think I'm lying about?
I don't know.
Look, since this sleeping problem has occurred, we spend most nights in here.
I don't see your she friend here.
Our she friend makes her own accommodations. It's not like she's exactly the sleep in the dirt kind.
Now, I will give you 2 choices. You can tell me what's going on, and there won't be any arrests. There's 10 guards coming here right now.
Do you think that they'll be able to get in?
I don't know, but I can arrest you.
Do you think you'll be able to get out?
I made versed wagers.
I think if you want to negotiate things, you might want to come up with a solution that won't leave you absolutely screwed. We don't. Here's the thing. I don't want to do anything. I just finished a show. I'm feeling good. Lola's Lola, she says as she looks at her pocket. So if you want to talk, we can talk. If you want to drag us off into some deep, dark cell where nobody ever sees us again, well, I'm afraid then we're going to have a problem.
Then start talking regarding the death. I know you're hiding something. It's obvious.
Look, I don't think any of these deaths have been intentional.
William steps forward and says, I understand. And I
What do you?
know the bonds of Motley,
Hmm.
but I may be bet for your best choice because people are not happy and they want to know who is going to do what. For the safety of your Motley mate, as he shows Lola, and he like shows if she has a scar on her hand,
Hmm.
and he shows a scar, and understanding that the things will be very bad if you don't cooperate with me. For all of you, Dreaming may understand the situation, but he may not understand that you are working for the downfall. So please, before things get ugly, let's talk about these debts and tell me what you know.
Well, before I go throwing anybody under the bus, what do you know about the she?
I know that they're leaders of the dreaming with the divine right of ruling. So what?
What a load of horseshit. That's not what I'm asking you at all. Houses. You know anything about the houses?
Some of them,
You know that the dreaming isn't so kind to all of them, right?
yes.
So let's say that some unnamed individual belongs to one of these houses that the dreaming has not been especially kind to. Um, let's say that this house has a curse on them, where if they don't harvest glamour, they begin to age rapidly. Are you familiar with any such curses?
Lena Han.
Now, we're a band. It's usually simple enough to inspire and revel up the masses. It's been getting a lot harder to inspire anybody.
So Rhapsody?
It's either that or a withering death.
You are from Rhapsody? You're from House Linehan?
Do I look like a fucking she?
You may look like someone who's a noble.
No. Lola and I have been subsisting by being rather reserved for the most part.
And your friend right now is killing people?
One second, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. My friend.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
They just admitted this about that they've worked together to do this, right?
No, they did not admit to working together to do anything.
Okay.
They're talking. First off, she's saying hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody from this house would probably be having a significantly difficult time. So somebody from this house would be having an incredibly difficult time. Perhaps an act of desperation kicks in when suddenly 5 years fall upon you. I don't think these deaths are the result of malice, Councilman.
OOC.
Mm-hmm.
Would them leaving with the footage, with the dead person, gives him enough power to arrest them?
If it were the United States justice system, the answer is no, because it's circumstantial at best.
Mm-hmm. But taking the questioning makes sense, right?
You could take somebody for questioning based off the video, but not arrest.
Mm-hmm. By the orders, by the responsibility that's bestowed to me,
Mm-hmm.
by the people of Brooklyn and the Count of New York, I am taking both of you for questioning. Please come with me.
Sure, please open the trod.
Now, OOC, that comes to a problem.
You're the one threatening to take them in. She's being very nice. You're the one arresting her, taking her in. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
William pulls a sword and says, "Please open the trod. I won't say it again. Your friend Lola will open the trod when I butcher you with this for locking me here. Please open the trod. I'm serving to the people. I don't want to do this. Please open the trod right now."
She looks at the sword. Oh, I like a little bit of pain. Go on, cut me.
Why she has to be such a bitch?
She's a very confident individual.
Yeah, William is gonna hit her with the backside of the sword.
Like where?
To her body and to, like, just to incapacitate her.
Wait. How hard are you fucking hitting her?
Like the backside of the sword, the blunt side.
Mm-hmm.
He basically, like that's what the old guards do used to time, and people resist arrested, or like they're them. They won't use their swords.
Oh.
They use the backside of the sword to cause bashing damage.
Okay.
So William has enough evidence to take them to questioning, but he doesn't have enough to take them to how do I say to the what was the name of that to arrest them. But at the same time, she's threatening
to not open
the trod. So he is saying, "Open the trod," and she says no. And then he hits her and says, "Please, I don't want to do this."
Well, if you incapacitate her, that means you've knocked her out.
Yes, then there's Lola, who can see this act of violence and sees, okay.
Lola cannot open the trod.
Okay.
Which is what you will find out as you have knocked out her friend.
Her then. William is gonna like he pulls the sword and he looks at her sword and he looks at her. Do you really want to do this?
I prefer for things not to escalate. I don't want to see anything bad happen to my oath mate. Okay. And if that means I hold them close by holding you here, it's not what I want to do.
I understand. Please, William holds her in a point of sword and says, please move forward towards the opening of the trod.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
I will
Especially.
incapacitate her.
Okay, then you're going to. Lola scurries from her pocket and yeah. Oh,
Do you
like
want me to roll or
yeah, you're gonna have to roll to find Lola.
find where?
To find Lola, because Mouse Puka scurries out
Yeah.
of the pocket of the satyr after you incapacitate her.
What do we roll?
You need to roll perception alertness, difficulty 9, because she's itty bitty and this is the woods.
I boxed.
You find a mouse.
Okay. Well, does it look like Lola?
Sure does.
Or Chimera?
It looks to you like Lola.
Yeah. William will take that mouse, put it on the goddamn Moxie's face, and we'll go towards the entrance of the trod.
Yeah, the trod stays closed.
It's fine. I have a very fair tree.
Okay. You're gonna need to do something then.
What do I need to roll for Wayfair Tree to open?
You need to do a bunk first.
Yeah, he will do. He will put the body of the Lola Moxie, and he will do Doctor Strange opening portals with his hands.
I'll give that a 1.
Thank you. That's a movie reference. Those are usually -2. I hate you.
You get another minus because you're in a fucking glade. I'm not giving you bonus for like I wiggle my fingers. Like, yeah, well.
He will actually what do I need to roll? I think it's Fey to go outside of the trot, right?
Yeah.
And I need to spend 1 glamour because I need to have 5 for this. I have only 4. I will spend 2 glamour, and I have 8 dice with difficulty 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually gonna use scene 1 to get Lola Pocket Moxie out as well. So it will be difficulty 6.
All right.
4 successes as he goes out with Moxie.
And a mouse.
Yeah. He called the guards here. Are the guards here already?
Mm-hmm.
William will tell them, hello, everybody. There's a glade inside. Make sure everything inside is captured and brought back to the Brooklyn for investigation, okay? One of you give a report to Baroness Mariposa. This lady resisted arrest. I hope we have our van here. We don't have a van here, guys?
They look at each other like, no.
God damn it, guys. We came for your arrest. We need a win. Where's our win?
I thought you said that we're coming for questioning.
Yeah, we are taking this person to questioning now. God damn it, it's fine. I'm just going to tell Leon. He's going to call Leon.
All right. Go ahead.
Hey, man.
You get a rather tired sounding Leon on the phone. What, William?
I got one of them. Actually, 2 of them.
2 of who?
The ladies who resisted questioning. They admitted some kind of stuff about House Linehan and how they get ugly or old. The she. I don't have the she yet, but I have 2 of them. They were hiding in a glade in Queens.
There's a glade in Queens
Yes, new stuff.
Aren't you still in Brooklyn?
No, I'm in Queens right now. I informed Baroness Mariposa.
Can I have?
Sorry about that.
No problem. I will give her a report.
Just
Don't worry.
take them to Mary. If you're in Queens,
Who's Mary?
Mariposa.
Oh God. Okay, I will take them to Mariposa. I will call Mariposa now. Then.
he's just like, and he hangs up. He's very, very sleepy.
And then William will call Mariposa at the middle of nowhere.
Hola?
My apologies, Baroness. I have a situation in my hand. I request a van to bring 2 individuals who are taken to questioning. They admitted some stuff, which was a bit weird, so I took them to question them. They resisted. In a glade appeared on your land.
A glade?
Yes.
What's a glade? Oh, wait a second.
When I arrive. I just request a 1 van to bring these individuals who are needed to be questioned.
All right. I will send somebody along to pick you up. What's your location?
William gives him her location.
It is the middle of nowhere. But yes, in a moment.
William.
And yeah, it actually doesn't take incredibly long. It seems as though there was somebody fairly close in the area.
William will look at the mouse and say, "Mouse, Lola, normal form."
Just a squeak, and then it like tries to scurry off.
William pull a hand and pull it back, and Lola, normal human form.
It turns around and walks the other direction.
No. William takes the mouse to his hand.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And William is like, Lola, normal human form.
Squeak.
Is it obvious that I understand this now?
Hold on. Do you have primal?
I do, but one thing. If you want, we can end the scene here and then do it at part 2.
Yeah, that might work because Danny's yelling at me.
Yeah, let's end the scene here. Then.
All right. So this is where we'll end the scene with William yelling at a mouse. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. We'll see you next time.